Hello students, in this session we will discuss about stack data structure. So stack and its representations. First one, what is meant by stack? Now as similar to array, stack is also a linear data structure. So in stack data structure, elements are inserted or deleted only at one end, and the end is treated as top end of the list. Now observe this one important definition. A stack is a linear data structure in which an element may be inserted or deleted only at one end called top end of the list. Now when we observe the diagrammatic representation of a stack, now observe this one. Here one end is closed end and the other end is open end. Here this open end allows both insertions and deletions. Hence this end is treated as top end of the list. Now such a representation is known as stack data structure. Okay. Now these are generalized examples of stack. Say stack of trays, a stack of plates, letter basket, etc. Now it shows images of stack concept. Then some more examples like a stack of plates, a stack of books, etc. Okay. Now, here one important point. A stack is also known as LIFO list. Here LIFO stands for last in first out list. For this, it is better go to with one example. Now consider the some elements like 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, when these elements are inserted into the stack, assume we follow the insertion order as 10, next element as 20, next element 30 and next element 40. So here 40 is the topmost element of the stack. Now when the same elements are deleted from the stack, now the deletion order is 40, 30, 20 and 10. Since only the top end allows both insertion and deletion operations. So here 40 is the topmost element of the stack. Hence when we apply deletion operation, first 40 is deleted from the stack, then 30, then 20, then 10. So here the last inserted element is the first deleted element. Hence a stack is also known as LIFO list. Now this one, last in first out list. Since the last inserted element is the first outcoming element of the list. So stack point of view, now this is an important point. The order of deleted elements from the stack is the reverse order in which they were inserted into the stack. So deletion order is reverse order of insertion order. Okay. Now how to represent a stack? Now in memory, a stack can be represented in two ways, like array representation, which is also known as static representation, and second format, linked representation, which is also known as dynamic representation. So stack can be represented in two ways, as array representation and linked representation. First one, array representation. So array representation is also referred as static representation. So static representation uses arrays concept. So when we use an array in terms of a static representation, initially assume S is an array used to represent a stack with a maximum size as n. Since the concept is an array, hence the size of the array must be declared at the time of its declaration. Initially, elements are not available in the stack. So at this stage, the variable top is set at -1 position of the array. Now remember students, top is a technical term always associated with the stack concept. So initially elements are not available, hence top is set at -1. Now based on this format, now consider this example. Now assume the size of the stack as 4 and we place two elements 10 and 20 into the stack. Then the status of the stack can be represented as in this format. Now this one stack, where it consists 4 locations based on the size of the stack, and the locations are indicated with the index values 0, 1, 2, 3. Now when we insert these two elements 10 and 20, first 10 is inserted into the stack, then 20 is inserted into the stack. Now 20 is the topmost element of the stack, hence the variable top points to index 1, where it consists the element 20. So 20 is the topmost element of the stack. Okay. So this one array representation. The second format, linked representation, which is also known as dynamic representation. So the dynamic representation of a stack uses linked list concept. Here different types of linked lists are possible, like single linked list, double linked list, circular linked list and header linked list. But in general, to represent the dynamic representation of a stack, single linked list concept is enough. So in this format, every element is represented as a node that consists two important parts, data part and link part. Here data part consists information part of the element and link part consists address of the next node of the list. Okay, so in dynamic representation, every element is represented as a node that consists data part and link part. Okay, now consider this example. Now this one, the diagrammatic representation of a linked stack. So here the list starts from the start node and terminated at the top node. Here finally, when we observe the link part of the last node, which is filled with null pointer. Now this one data part, link part, data part, link part, data part, link part, and this one data part, finally link part is filled with null pointer. So this one linked representation of a stack. Okay. Now how to define the stack ADT? Now observe this one, ADT stack. So abstract data type point of view, we place data members and operations. Here the data members are, it is a linear collection of 0 or more elements. The supporting operations, now these are important operations like push, pop, pick, is empty, is full and display operations. The first operation, void push of item. Now this operation refers to the process of inserting an element item into the stack. Then pop operation. This operation refers to the process of deleting an element from the stack. Peg. It refers to the process of printing topmost element of the stack. Is empty operation. It refers to the process of checking whether the stack is empty or not. Is full operation. It refers to the process of checking whether the stack is full or not. And finally, display operation. It refers to the process of printing elements of the stack. Okay, this one ADT stack. So in next session, we will discuss the basic operations of stack. Thank you one and all.